as we continue to chase a shallower golf swing, less over the top, let's start talking about some training aids that can help us along this process. So in part one of shallowing the golf club, I talked about creating the correct grip and creating good wrist hinge in the backswing so that we have a club in a position that can actually even be shallowed in the downswing instead of a shaft position that can only be swung over the top in the downswing. So one of the training aids I like to use a lot with students to help them be on path to create a shallower golf swing is the swing guide. It's very simple to install, very easy to use, and great feedback. So the first thing before we jump into it is once you get the swing guide, I actually like to put it on the golf club. As you can see, as I hold the golf club straight up and down, I angle it a little bit to the right. So as I'm looking at it this way, where I hold the club backwards, grooves of the club straight up and down, I'm looking at the swing guide, it's kind of pointing towards 11 o'clock. All right, the reason why I put it off to the side is so that when I hinge and then add a little bow and some roll in my wrists, it lands comfortably on that lead wrist. If I have it too straight up and down like this, and then I hinge, have a little bowing of the wrist, and I roll the hand, it will miss you on the outside. So I do prefer it set up a little bit to the right as a right-handed golfer looking down at the club. So as I grab my grip, and my trail thumb is pretty close to where the swing guide sets up on the club. I have mine about an inch up on the grip. So I take my grip, I do one nice little rehearsal to see that it's gonna set on my wrist. If not, I'll make a little edit to my wrist conditions so that it does land comfortably on my forearm. That felt good. And now again, I'm creating a grip and wrist angles that in the future will allow me to create a golf swing where I can shallow it out instead of coming over the top. Check out golftrainingaids.com to pick up your swing guide.